Well, I believe she's misunderstood. I believe I've always good advice as it related to pageantry. See where she likes to stir up confusion. Like her whole opinion about the whole Black America situation, they didn't crown. No, Antwanette did not get crowned because Antwanette did not win the pageant. That's why she didn't get crowned. So for Tamisha to make it seem like, oh, she didn't get crowned because she was the boy queen, or oh, I was in the back helping the contestants and all this, that, and the third shit, that wasn't the case. Like, that's me. I'm able to be 5 or 6 people at, this is me you're talking about. This is a girl that has to go into the White House and still be herself and still, like, I'm able to be 5 and 6 and 7 people in one night. I can be Naomi the former. I can be Naomi the judge. I can be Bailey Bolden. I can be Naomi the people's queen, all in the same night. Unfortunately, maybe some people can't do that. But I can be Naomi the former that goes around, passes out candy and snacks to everybody in the back because otherwise they wouldn't have had anything. I can be Naomi the former that goes around and passes out rolls of paper towels that I paid for with my own money, as well as the snacks and Clorox wipes to make sure that we're being safe and cautious back here. It wasn't as if I was checking on people, like making sure, girl, you got to make sure. No, bitch, I was checking on people. Y'all good? Y'all straight? Y'all need anything? Bitch, and if you know me, you know that's what I give. And I'm able to give that and still go sit on the judges panel and say blah, 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 blah. But all of those excuses were completely irrelevant because at the end of the day, sister, auntie, whatever we are, you did not win. It's just that simple. And it didn't have anything to do with someone backstage or someone switching the judge out, or it didn't have nothing to do with none of that. Nobody wasn't just sitting on their hands for you because the community doesn't like you. That's not the case. Them people didn't clap because them people didn't see no reason to clap. Period, point blank. You can't make people buy something that they're not buying. You know? So I just really wish that, I hope and pray that people who are interested in competing, especially at Black America, don't lose faith. Because I know that Benny and Chris went out of their way this year to restore faith in their pageant and to encourage people to want to come compete. And for her to turn around and make it seem like we did something to her or we made it hard for her was not the case. She wasn't prepared. You have to prepare. When you prepare for a pageant, you can't prepare to beat yourself. You gotta think about who is the top person in this community right now who could just up and run in this pageant. You gotta think about that. Right now, the top pageant girl probably is Giselle Barbie. So when you get in your package together to compete, you have to prepare like you are competing, especially you competing for Miss Black America, Miss Black Universe. You gotta compete like you gotta prepare like you're competing against Giselle Barbie, or Nicole, or Raquel, or Stasha. You got to prepare like you're trying to compete against these girls. You can't come prepare like, okay, this is just Black America. I don't got to do all that. You have to prepare like you are going to compete against the top entertainer in the country. And if you don't, somebody can easily slip in unannounced and beat you. And you can't be upset about that. Like, what we supposed to say, oh, no, girl, you can't come do our pageant. Or what we supposed to say, oh, no, girl, well, Antwanette's been posting online for weeks that she's doing Black America, so we can't let anyone else enter because she's coming? After all what? No, we can't do that. You know? And it's so funny because Antwanette acts like she's just always been this perfect person. Her story is a story of overcoming being not a so perfect person, you know? So let's not act like we're perfect because there's no one in this whole community that's perfect. Let's not act like all of us don't make mistakes because we all make mistakes. We all make oversights. There are some details that we just don't think about. And that's okay. But the part that blows my mind every single time is that we'll go line up, stand in the gutter, stand in the basement, no space, no room, no heat, no cool, no comfort, no nothing, to compete for someone that's a different race from us. But we will complain at every turn about how the black people weren't prepared and weren't together and didn't have their shit straight. That's not what happened last weekend at all. And I know a unprepared situation when I'm in one. I know a train wreck when I'm riding on a wrecked train. And that's not what we had last weekend. So if you're interested in competing in Black America, don't let what people say about their experiences dissuade you from doing so. Because Black America is a life-changing system. It has changed a lot of lives, bitch, mine included. Continues to change my life every year. So my heart goes out to Antwanette because I know how it feels to be falling down in the shower and bitch, you grabbing onto the curtain, you grabbing onto the slippery wall, you grabbing onto the soap holder, you grabbing onto everything so that you don't hit the bottom of the bathtub. But if you continue to twist and turn too much and continue to make people into something they're not, you're just going to create a bad situation for yourself. Because I don't need to compete. I don't need to compete. I don't have to judge. I don't even have to come back as a performer. I already won. I don't have to go to no drag pageants forever in my life. But I do so because it's what I enjoy. And it's so sad when people who've worked their whole life to be a part of this take one weekend or a few days to try to tear it all down. I just won't stand for it. And if it means that I'm too controversial and that they don't want to have me back on the judges panel ever again, then I'll just be controversial and they just won't have me back. But what I won't do is let two people who were not satisfied with the results of the contest paint the contest as if it was a bad experience. It was one of the best Black America weekends probably ever held in the history. It was like the best. Like phenomenal. From the juniors to the systems that sent representatives to walk in the national walk on in every division. It was just phenomenal. Everyone got along great. I was able to be from the judges panel. You know, I had to stop by the bar to have me a cocktail and talk to the bar drinkers. I was in the bar. I was outside because, you know, I got to go outside with the cigarette smoke. I was everywhere. I was literally everywhere, just like I am anytime you see me. And I'm sure whoever wanted to hire me to do what I did already knew, girl, you know, she gonna be everywhere. So I was everywhere, just like I always am. Anyone who's ever seen me in a pageant, at a pageant, anywhere, I be everywhere. I be outside with the cigarette smokers, the weed smokers. I didn't smoke no weed. I didn't smoke none until after it was over because I already knew y'all was going to say, girl, she was out there smoking weed. No, I didn't. I did not smoke no weed until after my duties was done. But I was out with the cigarette smokers. I was in the bar with the bar people. I was in the back with my formers. I was checking on everybody to make sure they didn't need nothing, whatever they need. Like I was doing what I do. And Antwanette, Tamisha, with all due respect, my papas, Benny and Chris, nobody is going to change me. You can post as many videos of me as you want. Baby, that's not going to do nothing but make me more important. You can tag me. You can whatever you want to do. Whatever y'all, for some reason, someone wakes up in the morning to record everything I say. I live for it, actually. At first, I was kind of upset. But at this point now, I kind of live for it. I think it's cute. You could do and say, y'all can try to attach yourself to me thinking it's going to bring likes, it's going to bring followers. What it brings is hate. What it brings is people saying things about me and to me that aren't true. And yeah, that's hurtful, but I think I've dealt with that enough to kind of be over it at this point. Like, Tamisha posted a video of me, and then under the video is someone saying, girl, she needs to be institutionalized and medicated. Now, if I really needed to be institutionalized and if I really needed to be medicated, it's comments like those that cause people to kill themselves. You know, so don't be reckless when you're trying to prove your point. Like, don't be hateful when you're trying to prove your point. Someone said under another video, oh, she never won nothing in Florida, and they ran her out of... How do you run someone out of an entire state? But it is what it is. I pray for you guys. I hope that you guys continue to pray for me. I had a great time. Had, like I said, several conversations with Antwanette. Not sure why she likes to get on social media and tout Big Bad Wolf. But trust me, ain't nothing big or bad or wolf that makes me feel any type of way. Like, you guys don't scare me. Like, if you guys scared me, I would not have gone to Atlanta with all of y'all who've been talking all this and this, and the third. Bitch, my resume, my itinerary and my resume, pick one. My itinerary for last weekend was printed out. If y'all needed to see me, y'all know where I was at. And clearly, like, I don't walk around like someone who's afraid of people. Because I'm not afraid of people, especially not cowards who hide behind made-up stories and who hide behind made-up experiences to make it seem like they didn't just lose. Girl, you just lost. And it's just, we all lose. Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington didn't become who she is without losing a few times. Stasha didn't become Stasha without losing a few. But do they come and try to make everyone involved look like they're the bad person? No, we had a fabulous time last weekend. It was like glorious. It was like on a whole nother level of black pageantry. It was like Black America is back. And then a sore loser is going to come and try to take that away from us. And that's just not right. A sore loser and a miserable drag queen who this whole community just prayed through a sickness wants to turn around and try to be the devil's advocate. You shouldn't be advocating for nobody but God, sis. For real, for real. Because no, I might not have sent you no money, but I prayed for you. We all prayed for you. But then they the main ones who want to post all these questions about why the numbers down, why this and that, why should newcomers, da-da-da. Because of y'all. That's why. Because of people like y'all who are so hateful and ignorant that it just doesn't even make any sense. Anyone who saw me at that contest last weekend will tell you, Miss Thang was on. Girl, and she's real sweet. She's real nice. I didn't have to get Antwanette together. She got herself together when she brought that stuff that she brought. I didn't have to do that. She did that. So it really breaks my heart. And you know, the funny part about it is my heart is broken because I know how much effort Benny and Chris put into it not to have this kind of reaction at the end. But the funny part about it is, me knowing Benny, this ain't affecting him one way or the other. Like, he doesn't care. Like, whatever. You know, he's been through worse. But for me, it's such a near and dear to my heart situation because we all know how much Benny and I and Chris and I and Black America and I have worked on this relationship, you know? And then for her to go back and say, well, the only person I had a problem with all weekend was Naomi. Girl, no, you didn't have no problem with me, boo. We was good. We was good. I wanted to make sure you were okay. Like, some people feel like because they know how they are, they know they hold grudges, they know they cheat, they know they have cheated, they know they have stepped in and derailed your dreams time and time again. They think that when they come before you that you're going to remember all of that. No, I don't. Because for every time Antwanette helped another contestant get ready to beat me in a contest, meanwhile she's screaming home team. For every time she did that to me, which was a whole bunch of times, it wasn't just Diamond of the South. It was Do My Newcomer several times. It was the whole, anytime she knew I was getting ready for something, she always made it her business to put someone in the contest, which is why she didn't want me judging her, because she felt like I was going to hold that against her. But no, because every time you put someone in a contest to beat me, you did me a favor. You helped me dodge a bullet of being a part of systems that, first of all, I don't need to be a former Dumont newcomer right now in my life. Doesn't matter. Like, look how much I've accomplished in comparison to every girl that she paired up to beat me. Even when we stepped up, she always wants to help Kiala to beat me. So what? I mean, you want to compare? Kiala's won more pageants, but like, no words. So when you do that to people, you expect that people are going to be like that to you. But I'm not like that. I don't hold grudges. I have had boyfriends that have stolen from me, that have cheated on me, that have done all kinds of things. And any guy that I've ever dated, seriously, like, we're friends still to this day, because I don't hold grudges against people. That's just not me. I don't. And I know how much people spend. I know how much it is to get into contests. I know how much people, I don't think that was no 10,000 or 9,000, but okay. I know how much people spend. And so I am not going to be the one to say, oh no, girl, no thank you. That's just not me. I'm an honest person. I am a chill person. I am a fun person. I just like to have cocktails when I'm around gay people, smoke cigarettes when I'm around gay people. Two things that I don't do when I'm at home. I don't drink when I'm at home. Not cocktails anyway. I may have some wine, and I don't smoke cigarettes. I only do that when I'm around gays because it helps level me off, because of people like Antwanette who just have no chill. And I'm just like who I am. I am who I am. I am how I am. I'm just me. And it really, really kind of makes me sad that we live in a community now that you can't be different from everyone else without everyone else having a problem with it. You know? You don't have to agree with the things that I say. We don't have to vote for the same person. But we can still have a drink together and be chill. Like, why can't we? Me and Trent, he talked all of that. He can't, whatever. On social media, we can't be friends. Okay, that's fine. But that don't mean we're not going to speak to each other 3 and 4 times when I see you at this pageant this weekend. That's because that's the type of person that I am. You know? There's very few people that I didn't speak to. Corey Iman almost didn't get spoke. It was my intention not to speak to him at all. And then eventually we spoke. Like, I can be that way too. I don't have to be fake and phony with people. And I would have appreciated if she wouldn't have been fake and phony with me. You know? But it is what it is. It's over. It's done. The thing is over. The whole thing is over. Please, I just feel like, leave me out of it. Unless you want help winning. Because I can help you win. Especially if you got $10,000 to throw away. I can help you win. But you just didn't win. And sometimes we're not going to win. Look how I've lost a whole hell of a lot more than I've won. But the quality of what I give is what makes people still respect me. Quality, I know quality when I see it. So that's that. What are my plans during the shutdown? I am shut down. Of course, I'm about to go over here and make some juice in my juicer. I'm shut down just like everyone else. But on Saturday and Sunday, I have to go in to work at Fox News.